Hello and welcome to the Joy Corner. I'm Carol DeChaine, your intuitive spiritual guide for practical matters, life coach, and Marconic multidimensional energy practitioner and teacher. The Joy Corner is all about I am affirmations, the mantras, so to speak, that can speak to your subconscious mind and shove it a little bit off its path of where it's at, off its belief system that maybe you want to shift. Those limiting beliefs that don't let you have what you want in this life, that joy that you want, the peace, the love, the prosperity, whatever it may be. So we're going to talk today about I effortlessly connect to source. If it's effortless to shift into your connection, and you can change that word source to whatever you want. I effortlessly connect to God. I effortlessly connect to my higher self. I effortlessly connect to Jesus Christ, to Buddha, to whatever it is or whoever it is that you want to use that word. I'm going to say to source. You can use whatever word you like, whatever really feels right to you. And every time that we do this, I always say we're going to say it 3 times together. Breathe first, get centered, then say it. You're going to suspend your disbelief that, because you might find that you think it's really hard to connect to source. A lot of people do, like probably most people think it's hard, that you have to pray and weep and wail and to get even any connection, and maybe even then you don't feel connected. Maybe you don't feel hardly ever connected, or maybe it's fairly simple, but you don't take the time. So maybe the effortlessly for you needs to be, it just happens. So you don't have to even remember to take the time. It doesn't matter. Whatever it is that you feel is effortless is how you should connect to whatever that source is that gives you peace, that gives you joy, that gives you answers, because the answers are there. So, as I was saying, when you suspend that disbelief, you're going to feel like you effortlessly can connect to source. And you're going to breathe it into your body, knowing that this is a truth for you right at this moment. And then you're going to, for as long as you can, it may be a split second, it may be the whole time you're breathing it in until we do another breath and repeat that process 2 more times. And just know that when you connect to source, you can indeed get answers. I know for so many years I couldn't. I felt like people that say I'm wailing at the wall and nothing's happening. I'm crying, I'm complaining, I'm asking, and nothing's happening. But remember, you have to not just ask, you need to listen as well for the answer. And that's kind of the meditation work for some people, where they calm their mind so they can hear their answers. But sometimes you just have a calm mind and nothing happens, which is actually all by itself a very good thing to do. So you need to allow yourself to effortlessly connect to source, because then you will hear those answers in one way or another. It may come as a knowingness. It may come as an intuitive moment, which you would think is different. Maybe you're thinking, oh, maybe that's my subconscious, maybe it's whatever. But however you connect to source and however you get your answers, it may look different from the next person. So don't assume your answers are going to come a specific way. So let's effortlessly connect to source right now by asking and answering it at the same time in an I am affirmation. Okay, so here we go. Breathe. I effortlessly connect to source. And breathe again and feel it happening through your body. Every cell can connect to source as you work it through every part of your body. And feel free to close your eyes so you can really get deeply into this, if you can. And breathe again. I effortlessly connect to source. And breathe it through each part of your body. And third time, I effortlessly connect to source. And breathe it through every bit of your body, having this be true for you, that you can effortlessly connect to source right now. It's not in the future. You can do it right this minute. And every time you do this I am affirmation, and you may want to repeat it 3 times, once a day or twice a day, You can do it 4 times or maybe even 5, but it's hard to suspend your disbelief many times for us when it's a new concept or a big shift. So do it however many times you can, but don't get into that rote feeling that all of a sudden you're saying it 10 or 12 times and you're just spouting it off. Because while your subconscious hears it, the feeling behind it gives it a little bit of jet fuel so it really goes. It gets in there and goes, oh, wake that subconscious up. And that way you can shake it up a little bit and have those beliefs shifting a bit at a time or maybe all at once for you to be able to make those changes that you want to make. Make those transformational movements that you're thinking, I need to make a difference in my life. Whether you think of it as a spiritual way or whether you think of it as just, I'm done, I need something different. Because we all get there at some point in our life, in certain areas of our life. And sometimes it's our entire life at once wants to make a change. Those are even a lot more, they seem a lot more difficult than what a small change would be. They don't have to be, but they really stress us out sometimes. So that's when you want to find a tool that works for you. I also have guided meditations, visualizations, at least 50 of those that are maybe buried a little bit in my YouTube channel. So by all means, look through there, dig around, see what you like, and you can also subscribe to my channel, of course, and click on the bell notification if you want to know the next time that a video comes out. They come out twice a week right now, Sundays for the I Am Affirmations on the Joy Corner, and Wednesdays for a different type of video, but still to help you connect to your joy, which is all about what I'm about. Connecting to Joy is also my website. So it's connect, the number 2, joy.com, connect to joy. And it's also the name of my podcast. And so if you look under the video, you'll get the website connection, the video podcast connection, and you can find more information about me, about transformational coaching, about Marconics multidimensional energy and energy space clearing work. And you can contact me there as well for work with intuitive work and also for motivational speaking. Until next week, do remember that transformation and enlightenment, for example, is a journey. It's not an end destination. As you raise your vibration little by little, you might find you have some detours or some major challenges that come up. Don't doubt yourself that you're on your path. Know that there are always things to learn, and they may show up in different ways. So be kind to yourself as you go through the journey. Until next week.